The strong economic growth in Southeast Asia is creating a shift in labour market needs. Industrialisation and technological development lead to a growing demand for skilled engineers. For fresh graduates looking for a job, this means increased competition as more and more engineers arrive on the labour market. To get ahead of the competition, soft skills are a highly valued asset in the eyes of employers and can truly make the difference. Improving engineers' employability with multi-competencies, knowledge and opportunities is the aim of the European project Gecko to meet these labour market's new requirements. Through exchange of good practices between 8 Asian and 5 European universities, Gecko aims to enrich engineering courses through a multi-skill approach in the Philippines, Thailand and Indonesia. How will Gecko boost soft skills training? The idea is to develop an innovative learning experience in which courses will mix digital modules and experience-based learning. Students from the Philippines, Thailand and Indonesia will form international teams to work on case studies together. Selected teams will get a chance to meet in person during a summer school where they will be able to present their project. For future engineers in the region, this learning experience is a great opportunity for them, as they will get a chance to broaden their professional network and acquire a variety of soft skills in a multicultural environment. What about the private sector? The Gecko project offers a chance to help shape engineering courses to better meet their expectations in terms of graduate skill sets. And for other universities in Southeast Asia, increasing regional cooperation is also one of the goals of the project. Universities are encouraged to expand on the Gecko experience and network to develop similar initiatives in the region. Want to know what the project can offer you and how to get involved? Write us or visit the website. Did you know? The strong economic growth in Southeast Asia is creating a shift in labour market needs. Industrialisation and technological development lead to a growing demand for skilled engineers. For fresh graduates looking for a job, this means increased competition as more and more engineers arrive on the labour market. To get ahead of the competition, soft skills are a highly valued asset in the eyes of employers and can truly make the difference. Improving engineers' employability with multi-competencies, knowledge and opportunities is the aim of the European project Gecko to meet these labour market's new requirements. Through exchange of good practices between 8 Asian and 5 European universities, Gecko aims to enrich engineering courses through a multi-skill approach in the Philippines, Thailand and Indonesia. How will Gecko boost soft skills training? The idea is to develop an innovative learning experience in which courses will mix digital modules and experience-based learning. Students from the Philippines, Thailand and Indonesia will form international teams to work on case studies together. Selected teams will get a chance to meet in person during a summer school where they will be able to present their project. For future engineers in the region, this learning experience is a great opportunity for them, as they will get a chance to broaden their professional network and acquire a variety of soft skills in a multicultural environment. What about the private sector? The Gecko project offers a chance to help shape engineering courses to better meet their expectations in terms of graduate skill sets. And for other universities in Southeast Asia, increasing regional cooperation is also one of the goals of the project. Universities are encouraged to expand on the Gecko experience and network to develop similar initiatives in the region. Want to know what the project can offer you and how to get involved? Write us or visit the website.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone. So the day has finally arrived for the start of this year's Gecko Challenge. I'm sure all of you are very excited and raring to learn and share your innovative solutions to Sustainable Development Challenge. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Milena Medinetskiene. I'm from Vilnius Gediminas Technical University from Vilnius Tech. I will be hosting today's opening program straight from Vilnius, Lithuania. Before we start, I'd just like to remind everyone that we will have a question and answer portion towards the end of the program with the keynote speaker right after his address. You may already start sending in your questions via Q&A button found at the Zoom user dashboard. For viewers on Facebook, you can type in your questions in the comment section. Please don't forget to state your school. We would very appreciate that. We will screen, select, and then answer the questions during the Q&A portion. All right. To begin our program, let's hear a few words from two of our partners institutions. First up, please welcome Emmanuel José from the University of Montpellier. Emmanuel, or Manu as we call him is an associate professor at the IAE School of Management at the University of Montpellier. And the University of Montpellier is the lead organization that coordinates the whole Gecko project. Welcome, Emmanuel.
Thank you, Milena. Should I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay. Sorry about that. It should work soon. One second.
Yes, we can see your screen. Thank you.
Is it okay for everyone?
Yes, yes, you can start.
Okay. So, dear Milena, dear Linda, dear colleagues from University of the Philippines, dear Gecko partners, dear students from Indonesia, Philippines, and Thailand, ladies and gentlemen, I am Emmanuel José from University of Montpellier in France, and I am the scientific coordinator of this project. I am MIS professor and deputy dean of our business school, and I am very honored to give, with my colleagues from Borapa, the opening remarks of the Gecko Challenge. Before starting this presentation, I would like to thank Professor Risalinda and our colleagues from University of the Philippines for the organization of this Gecko Challenge. So, Gecko is an Erasmus Plus capacity building project. It means that it's a project co-funded by European Union. The goal of this project is to improve the employability of engineering students through the multi-skill approach in Indonesia, Philippines, and Thailand. After a study targeting at university, business sector, alumni, and student level in Thailand, Philippines, and Indonesia, we consider that it's important to increase the soft skill competencies in engineering student curriculum at bachelor level. For that, we have worked with a consortium of 13 partners from Indonesia, Thailand, and Philippines, and European Union, and we will talk later about the partners. Normally, Gecko is supposed to be a 3-year project, but you all know that. Because of the pandemic, we got an extension of 1 year, and we started in 2017, and we will end in October this year. Maybe a Gecko 2 next year, but we will decide that later. The total funding for European Union is a little bit more than 800,000 euros. So, to improve the employability of engineering students, we developed the content of 3 modules focusing on soft skills that's supposed to last each about 15 hours. After that, we produced 3 digital asynchronous modules using Moodle, and it was a challenge because all of our ASEAN partners need to include the 3 digital modules into one course for bachelor engineering students. At the teacher level, it was also a very nice challenge because we all need to learn how to produce a digital course. And we all know that the training step of the teacher was a key point of the project. So I would like to thank all the teachers for their fantastic result. In fact, the global goal of Gecko is to help to develop strong links between partners and to develop intra-regional cooperation. For us, it's a success, as now Gecko partners work really like an international team. Let's give some details about the modules. Our 3 digital modules are Module 1, Communication, Module 2, Managing Team and Project, Module 3, Innovation Management from Engineering. We start to use them as a pilot in 2020, and normally we're supposed to do the challenge last year. So, because of the pandemic, we got 1 year extension and decided to improve all the 3 modules. We use the 3 improved modules this academic year and selected students that already got the modules for the Gecko Challenge, as the students are now supposed to use the competencies from the digital modules for the challenge. Don't worry, we will talk later on the details of the challenge, evidently. So, thank you for your attention, and I let Burapha University in Thailand, co-coordinator of Gecko, to give the details concerning the partners. So I would like to thank Professor Sakshai and all the Burapha team for the work done on Gecko, and I will let now Professor Warata introducing our Gecko partners. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Emmanuel. It was good to hear you. Thank you for your presentation. Now, to give us her opening remarks, please welcome Assistant Professor Dr. Warata Atarayat from the Department of Industrial Engineering, Faculty of Engineering at Burapha University, and Burapha University is the co-coordinator of the Gecko project. So welcome, Dr. Warata.
Thank you, Professor Malina. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I shall share my slide. You can see my slide?
Yes, probably yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
The floor is yours.
Good morning and good afternoon, Professor Emmanuel, Professor Melina, or Honorable Gecko partners, and all students from Indonesia, from the Philippines and Thailand, and ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor to be representative on behalf of Professor Dr. Sakshai, as today is also our first day of the new semester. So he's very busy. As Burapha University has been honoring for taking a role of Asian coordinator in this Gecko project, with a great support as always from European and Asian partners. My name is Warata Uttayarat from Department of Industrial Engineering, Burapha University. I would like to introduce Gecko partners, as Professor Emmanuel has mentioned earlier about the project at a glance. The Gecko project was started in 2017 in the frame of Erasmus capacity building in higher education institutions, consists of the project management, University of Montpellier, France, National University of Distance Education, UNED, Spain, Vilnius Gediminas Technical University from Lithuania, Uppsala University from Sweden, Polytechnic University of Turin, Italy. In addition to from Asian partner site, Xavier University, University of the Philippines, Antonio de Manila University from the Philippines, Gajah Mada University, Bandung Institute of Technology from Indonesia, Kasetsat University, Ubon Ratchathani University, and Burapha University from Thailand. Not only these higher education institutions, but also the industrial companies from partner countries were invited to be stakeholders in order to strengthening collaboration capacity and to create more sustainability of the future outcomes. For today, as we are or in the stage of organizing of a summer school, which be hosted by Philippine partner led by the University of the Philippines. Thank you for Professor Liselinda and her powerful teams for this event. The potential student, Asian student who had attended Module 1, Module 2, and Module 3 were selected to be Asian country representative in this summer school in order to learn and share with our expert and stakeholders for creations of engineering competitiveness in the future careers. So I do hope that we all shall derive the successful and fruitful program. And I would like to express my deepest gratitude to everyone in this event, especially our project management and also our funding organization, European Education and Culture Executive Agency. And eventually, I would like to give this floor back to Professor Milena. Thank you very much.
Thank So at this point, I'll be introducing another speaker. She is a professor in the Department of Chemical Engineering at the University of Philippines College of Engineering, and she leads the organization team of the Gecko Summer School, also known as the Gecko Challenge. So here to give us an overview of Gecko Challenge, please welcome Dr. Rizalinda De Leon.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much, Milena. Let me just share my slide. My presentation will be short. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the Gecko Challenge, as Milena mentioned. Right, so Warata already introduced the 3 modules. And the Gecko Summer School is all about testing the students' ability to apply their learnings from modules 1, 2, and 3 of the course that was developed by the Gecko project. Just an overview. As an overview, in the Gecko Summer School, we expect students to be working together in an international multidisciplinary team. And what will they be doing? They will be conceptualizing an innovative solution to an identified problem, as well as communicating their idea to a panel of jurors in a pitch presentation. So you see that all of the 3 elements here are related to our 3 modules. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, there are 8 participating universities from the ASEAN partners. And these students, 6 students from each university, were distributed into 8 teams. So we actually have teams A up to H participating here, and they are all collaborating internationally. What do we expect from each student? We expect each one to actively participate in developing their innovation and to perform their team duties and their functions. They have different roles. Some are designated as CEO, some are chief product officer, some are chief marketing officer, and so on. But you will meet them in a little while. And third is we also expect each student to be able to contribute to the communication of their innovative solution. Okay, so there are 8 activities in this Gecko Summer School, all going to finally getting them to present their prototypes, their ideas in a prototype as well as in a pitch presentation. So first they have to organize a team, agree on some core values and how they will decide on things, and identify a challenge, an SDG challenge, and empathize with stakeholders, identify technical solutions and design goals, and generate the concepts and select which one they will implement. Finally, they will come up with a prototype, a low fidelity prototype, and then give their pitch presentations to the jurors. Okay, so the Gecko challenge is to conceptualize an innovative solution to a sustainable development challenge. And so our reference are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, right? So when they come up with a solution, it has to be innovative, and it could be a physical product, it could be a device, a bag or something, or it could also be a service like a software application. It could be a process, a new process to produce an existing product, or a new system, a new way of doing things in a, let's say, in a community or in a local government unit. Okay. Now, because it has to be innovative, then it has to have a new feature, or it can be a new combination of technologies. And of course, it has to address an identified problem or need. So there we have it. We have 48 students in all from 8 universities, divided into 8 teams. We have 8 mentors from the private sector, and there are 8 team activities and 8 teacher facilitator groups for each activity. And the challenge is on. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Isalinda de Leon. It was good to hear you, to see you. So amazing. Lots of students, 8 universities. So the Gecko Challenge really is a powerful force in helping you to create positive change in our communities and in achieving the sustainable development goals, as well as Dr. Isalinda said. So a promising endeavor of the engineering students is indeed, and talking about, speaking about of endeavors, we'll get an introduction to each of the projects that comprise the 2021 Gecko Challenge. Are all the teams ready? Okay, let's begin from the team number A. Do we have someone from team number A? Yes. Team A, who is the representative from the team A? Hello? That be Paratana, John, Natacom, Aulia, who's from you will gonna present the team A? Do we have? We can just give applause for the team A and that's it. I'll ask the team B to introduce themselves. Can we ask team B?
Team A is ready.
Oh, team A is ready. Can we please go back? Okay. Okay, so who's going to represent team A? Okay. Probably we need to go to next. Yes, let's go to team B probably. Yes, so team B. Can we see on the screen the team B, please?
Hello,
Okay.
we're Team B. Hi.
Okay, there's someone who represents the team B. Welcome. What is your name?
Hi, I'm Franco Dapula. I'll be the CEO for Team B, Team 2K.
Hello, good to see you.
So for the rest of my team, we have Aldo, Mek, Robin, Jarat, and Raf and Raf. So yes, that's the Team B.
Okay, very nice to see you and I wish a good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, next is team C. Can we see the screen of the full team of the team C? Okay, team C, here's the C United. Okay, amazing team. 4 guys and 1 lady who is going to represent the team C. Hello, do we have
Hello.
some?
Hello, I'm Ivan from C United, and
hello, good to see you.
together with Rehan, Nico, Oliver, Warapon, and Faiv, I'd like to say hi to everyone. We're excited to present our team later. Thank you.
Okay, good to see you. Nice to meet you. Good luck. Okay, next is team number D.
Yeah, hello. My name is Leon.
Oh, +1. Hello.
Yeah,
Leon.
I'm from the team D.
Oh, team B. Okay.
My name is Leon. Team D.
Team D. Okay. Welcome, Leon.
Okay. May I share our team video because we have made video for our presentation. So
Sure. We would love.
it's about 2 to 3 minutes if you don't mind.
Okay.
Maybe we can share our video. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. This is our video. Can you listen to the song?
I don't hear the voice, but I see the view. What about others?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Let's try once again.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, we hear.
Hello, this is the production of Team D, D Boys Plus One. And hi, my name is Rafael Carlo D. De Leon, nickname Carlo from the Ateneo de Manila University, Philippines, course of BS Management Engineering, and I'm serving as the CEO of Team D.
Hi, my name is Tanya Shajawu. You can call me B for short. I'm studying Material Engineering of Kasesa University from Thailand. And now I am CMO of Team D. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Brian Mel Iwalag. You can call me Mel. I'm from Xavier University, Ateneo de Cagayan, currently studying BS Industrial Engineering. And I am one of the CTO of Team D, the Boys Plus One.
Hello everyone, my name is Natapong Penusin. My nickname is Aon. I am a chemical engineer from Burapa University. I am a CTO of Team D. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Hilmi Aji, and you can call me as Hilmi. I'm from Institut Teknologi Bandung or ITB Indonesia, and I'm the CPO of Team D.
everyone, my name is Leon Tanela. I'm a civil engineering graduate from Universitas Gadjah Mada, Indonesia. My role in Team D is as a PR guy. Nice to meet you.
And this is our mentor, Dr. Hairul Uma, co-founder and chief operating officer of Wave Technologies, and he is based in Indonesia and is currently working as a lecturer at the Institute Technology Bandung. As for our team's core values, we have honesty, because we want to be honest with one another in the way we work and the way that we propose the things that we want to do for the Gecko Challenge. We also have originality. We want our idea to be coming from us, like something that represents us as a team, as a whole. We also have practicality. We want to be practical with each other, flexible in the ways we work with each other in different time zones, and of course in what we propose in the Gecko Challenge. And last but not least, of course, enthusiasm, because this will be a long 5 days and we will really want to enjoy it with one another as a team.
Yeah.
Well, amazing. Team D is wow. Okay, welcome. It was very nice to meet you, to see you.
Okay,
I wish
thank
you very
you.
good luck to you.
Yeah.
Okay, can we invite the Team E on the floor? Can we see first of all on the screens the full team?
Hello.
Hello.
From Team E, and I'm kind of nervous because Team D did very great. And today I will introduce my team. My team is my hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, please. Welcome.
Okay. Then I will introduce my members. Okay. Let's start with our member will have Hassan, Cedric, Jerry, Siripop, and Namtip, and me. I am CEO in this team. I'm from Bulapa University, and yes, I hope I will get a lot of experience from this challenge. Thank you.
Okay, very good to meet you. Nice to see you, Team E.
Thank you.
What about Team F? Can we see the full team on the screen first of all from Team F?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hi, we are from the Team F, but we would like you to call us the Fantastic Six.
Fantastic Six.
Yeah, FUN. Fantastic Six. So my team members are Albertus from GMU, me, Jebi Dualia from XU, Bongsong from UBU, Rachapun from KU, Hannah from UPD, and Paymon Rock from BUU. And we would like to greet everyone, and we'd like to say that have a great day.
Thank you. It was very good to see your smile, your enthusiasm. Fantastic. See, good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Okay. Can we meet another team? Team number G. Yes. Team Titans. Okay. Let's see the Titans.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, so let's wait for the PowerPoint presentation to load.
Okay.
Oh.
Hi, Gecko Challenge. We're Team Titan. Team Titans, go! My name is Kontapat Masanu and my role is CEO. My personal skill is management and adapt all of the skill, and my strength is I can adapt all of the skill can I learn.
Hi, Gecko Challenge. We are Team Titans. Team Titans, go! My name is Leonard T. Peras. I am the Chief Product Officer and Uploader number 1. My strengths and skills include leadership and project management, operations and optimization, listening and persuasion, and finally, design thinking.
is Yapo Tilashan. My role is COT. My skill is always ready to learn new things, and my strength is patience and dare to act. I don't know if I can do it or not. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rosalita and I am the PR girl in this team, and I am ready to introduce to you all about my team product. Then you can see my skill there. See you, bye bye.
Hi Gecko Challenge, we are Team Titans. Team Titans, go! I am Glenda Ruiz, one of the Chief Technical Officers. Skills that you can use for this challenge include branding, persuasion, creativity, and spreadsheet. My strength is creating persuasive and creative PowerPoint presentations that is suited for an innovation pitch. Thank you.
Hi Gecko Challenge. We are Team Titans. Team Titans, go! Hi, my name is Jude Briosas and I am from Xavier University in the Philippines. I am the Chief Marketing Officer for our team. I am fairly good at writing and mostly electrical stuff. That's all, thank you. The mentor for our team is Sir Franklin Ray Pacquiao. He is an electrical engineer and also a part-time teacher in the Philippines.
Okay, so what can I say? I can just add Team Titans Go.
So we would like to introduce our core values. So these would be like the principles that we would adhere to over the course of this week. So I hope you've learned something new from our TikTok inspired audio visual presentation introducing ourselves. So now for our core values, we have respect, creativity, inclusivity, human centricity, and eco-friendliness. So of course, the first one, respect. So we are in a very diverse environment. So we should learn to be able to appreciate the differences of each other and not let that be a hindrance in achieving the objectives of this task. So of course, another thing is to create creativity. This is the principle of being able to create something new because there are so many problems in the world that old solutions don't work. So we are challenged to always think of new solutions. Also inclusivity. So real technological progress is a type of progress that includes everyone and does not leave behind a particular group of people. So we need to be inclusive and of course human-centric. At the end of the day, innovation should always serve people and it's not the other way around. And finally, eco-friendliness. We want to be respectful to our common home, which is Mother Earth. So hopefully through these core values, we can make bold steps together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. So Team Titans Go once again. Okay, but we still have one more team. It's Team H. Can we see them on the screen? Yes, we can. So it's named Jarvis. Okay.
Hello, everyone. It is really nice to meet you guys. We are from Team Jarvis. Has everyone turned on their video from my team? Yeah, the one who has the background Jarvis. If you know, if you know the artificial intelligence from Tony Stark's movie Avengers. So we kind of took that reference. So instead of introducing with introducing ourselves by saying like one by one. So why don't we just present our video instead?
Yes.
Okay, I will share my screen. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, probably. Yes, we can.
Yeah, it is the black screen.
Yes, let's see if we can hear the voice.
Okay.
My name is John Dave Santos, and I am the Chief Executive Officer of Jarvis.
Hello, my name is Bison Nim Yam, the Chief Technology Officer of Jarvis.
สวัสดีครับ I am ณัฐนนท์ถนอมจิต and now I am a Chief Product Officer of Jarvis.
Hello world, my name is Adi, the Chief Marketing Officer of this company.
Hi, I'm China Santenas, one of the Chief Marketing Officers for Team Jarvis.
Hi, I'm Carl Andrew Olivar and I'm our team's public relations guy.
We dream of a world where everyone can live sustainably.
And I believe that their varied backgrounds and experiences will be able to create innovative and creative ideas that will help solve the world's most pressing challenges.
Here in Jarvis, we utilize engineering to build a world centered not only on the idea of sustainability, but also on equality and solidarity.
If Avengers can save the world, so does Jarvis.
Jarvis, 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 Jarvis,
Jarvis,
Jarvis, Jarvis, Jarvis.
For the earth, for the future.
Wow, wow, Team H, I'm impressed. Impressed. Thank you. Thank you. Also, CEO, CTO, CTO, two
Yeah.
CEOs. Amazing.
Okay, thanks for your compliment, Milena. But it's actually we also haven't presented our second activity. So the next one will be presented by my friend John Dave Santos, and I will be sharing the screen. I will be sharing the screen.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello everyone, I'm Dave, and I'm the CEO of Jarvis. Let me present to you our core values. The first core value is sustainability. Well, sustainability is a goal as we tackle the challenge of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And here are some statistics. Though are the reasons we chose this core values. Creativity. As a startup, creativity is the key to be disruptive and innovative. We strive to work for the betterment of humanity. For the fourth one, we value integrity so that the stakeholders can fully trust us and our products and services. For the last one, since we came from different countries and universities, it is important that we value diversity and inclusion to eliminate differentiation. These with these core values in mind, we created our vision. It is to pioneer creative and sustainable innovations for the earth and for the future. To a diverse and inclusive organization that upholds the values of humanity and integrity. Jarvis,
For the future.
For the future.
For
the
future. Thank you. It was very nice to see you, to meet you in such a creative way. Thank you, Team H. So thank you to all team representatives for your amazing presentations. And good job, everyone, for the preparation work you've done before. You have a very exciting bunch of activities ahead, and I'm sure the teachers, facilitators, mentors, and organizers can't wait to see you breathe life into your ideas in the next 5 days. And next, I have one formal thing to say. At this point, we would also like to brief everyone about the Gecko Challenge 2021. So the competition rules. So first, each team is to upload their pitch presentation deck and their poster using the submission being provided by 11 Philippine time and 10 ICT time. Second, each team is also to state the name of the pitch presenter when they submit the above. Posters prepared by each team will be forwarded to the jurors before the start of the closing program as additional information about the team's innovation. Fourth, the order of presentation will be determined during a Zoom meeting with organizers at 11:30 Philippine time and 10:30 ICT using an electronic randomizer. During the pitch presentation, each team will be given 3 minutes to present their pitch. This will immediately be followed by 7 minutes of question and Q&A or question and answer with the jurors. A link to the Google Forms contains the score sheets to be used by the jurors will be provided in advance to you. Next, the criteria for judging will be announced a little bit later. The ratings from the jurors are automatically captured and averaged using Google Workspace. Teams are then taken based on the average of the jurors' rating, and the ranking and consolidated scores will be communicated to the jurors for validation through Viber. I hope you're prepared. In case of a tie, the jurors will be asked to deliberate and vote for the winning team. The decisions of the jurors is final, and the chair of the panel of jurors will announce the winning team near the end of the program. Okay. All right. The criteria for judging, meanwhile, is divided into 4 categories. So innovation, impact, implementation, and presentation. Innovation is 30 points, 15 points of which is for the need. Does the project identify a compelling need and present a clear solution to a local global challenge? And the other half of it is for originality. Is the idea dividing the project bold or fresh? The question. And then we have 30 points for impact, 10 points each for growth, sustainability, and metrics. Is the potential for the concept to grow and scale explained? Does the project demonstrate the ability to sustain itself in the long term? And are the metrics for the measuring impact and success explained? These are the questions. And next 15 points are allocated for implementation in the terms of feasibility. Is the implementation feasible and is it well throughout? And lastly, we have 15 points for presentation. Is the overall presentation clear, consistent, and effective? Further, when it comes to the scales of rating, we have 2 types, the 10-point scale and the 15-point scale. Okay, is it clear? All right. Now I'd like to introduce the faculty facilitators and the mentors who will guide you through your journey here in the Gecko Challenge. Our teacher facilitators who are faculty members of Gecko partner universities in Indonesia, Philippines, and Thailand have prepared various teams activities and will guide you as you work through those workshops. And they are Araya Florence. Araya Florence is assistant professor in electrical and electronics engineering at the Ubon Ratchathani University in Thailand. Dr. Itzisak Paopo, Assistant Professor also at Ubon Ratchathani University. Dr. Andika Putra Pratama, Assistant Professor at Bureau of Partnership and Head of the Division for International Partnerships at Institute Teknologi Bandung in Indonesia. Dr. Tanongsak Tepsonti, Associate Dean in the Faculty of Engineering at Burapa University in Thailand. Fitri Trapsilavati, PhD, Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering at Universitas Gajah Mada in Indonesia. Welcome. Ingrid Ivone Madrial, MOE, Instructor in Industrial Engineering at Xavier University in Philippines. And Ms. Raquel C. Olpok, Instructor of Leadership and Strategy Department at the John Gokongwei School of Management and Program Director of MS in Sustainability Management at the Ateneo de Manila University, both in the Philippines. The mentors who will provide guidance and advice from the point of view of the private sector are entrepreneurs, technopreneurs. We invited from innovative companies, startups, and innovation centers, and they are welcome. Dr. Chinavut Pipatpanukul, the Assistant President for Eastern Science Park and a Materials Engineering Professor at the Faculty of Engineering at Burapa University in Thailand. He was one of the committee members of the Startup Thailand League, a competition that focuses on building innovative business models. Welcome. Intouch Anupum Swang, the Managing Director of RST Robotics Co. Ltd, a spin-off of RST Group that specializes in designing and manufacturing industrial robotics and automation systems located in Ubon Ratchathani Province, Thailand. He is also the Deputy Secretary of the Federation of Thai Industries at Ubon Ratchathani Province. Welcome. Dr. Yuta Pichit Lam Kem, Associate Professor in the Department of Industrial Engineering at Kasetsart University in Bangkok, Thailand. An entrepreneur, she has been recognized in the field of design and analysis of computer simulation experiments. Welcome. Dr. Khairul Ummah, co-founder and chief operating officer of Wavif Technology. Wavif stands for Wave Imaging and Visualization, a company with innovative solution for seismic data enhanced for GNG analysis. He is also an assistant professor at the Faculty of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering at Institute Teknologi Bandung in Indonesia. Welcome. Yarabiza Yanwar, General Manager at ACTA Research Management at Jakarta, Indonesia, and a company that conducts technology-based domestic products research. He has received patents to his various innovations, including Go3 apps, augmented reality-based educational printer, 3D chocolate printer machine, as well as various biomedical devices. Welcome. Franklin Ray Pacquiao, Associate Vice President operations manager at Innovuse Solutions, Inc., a web development and information technology company that provides services to industry-leading companies around the world. Welcome. Mary Rosé S. de la Cruz. So she's a Chief Executive Officer at StratPoint Technologies, a software development company that provides agile software development service on the cloud for enterprises and Silicon Valley startups. And last but not the least, Mr. Paulo Guillermo Agloro, Chief Technology Officer and President of Hakazook Philippines, an HR tech company that aims to fill in the gap between people changing lifestyles and how organizations work. He is also a faculty member of Ateneo de Manila's Department of Information Systems and Computer Science. Welcome. Well, really a powerhouse cast of elite educators and elite innovators in sustainable development and engineering as well. So on behalf of the organizers of the Gecko Challenge, I thank you for your valuable participation in this project. Thank you for this. Let's all give them a warm round of applause. Where are the applause? Applause. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. And now we've come to the highlight of the program, prepared. I have a privilege of introducing a major powerhouse in the field of environment, climate change, and disaster risk in Asia, and multi-awarded science and diplomat. He is the founder and president of Environmental and Climate Change Research Institute and founder chairman of Asian Science Diplomacy. Through the former, he has trained more than 1,000 groups of environmental and climate change actors, and through the latter, he has trained scientists and engineers to communicate science and integrate it into policy. He studied courses in climate change and energy at the Harvard Kennedy School and sustainability leadership at Yale University. He was also part of the Applied Remote Sensing Training Program of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. His many awards include the Outstanding Filipino for Environment Conservation and Science Diplomacy, the Outstanding Young Scientist for Environmental Management from the National Academy of Science and Technology, and Asia's Sustainability Leader. His impressive accomplishments also include prestigious grants from the Royal Society, the World Academy of Science, and the Environmental Defense Fund for Climate Engineering. Here to give the keynote address on engineering innovation for sustainable development, please welcome science diplomat Glenn Banaguas. Welcome, welcome, science diplomat Gwen.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, nice to see you again. Well, it's nice to see young people. I wish I were young again. I'm sorry. Yes, sorry. Where's that? Okay, okay. Can you see my slide?
Yes, yes, we can see it.
All right. Okay. Good day. Thank you for inviting me to this event and for giving me the opportunity to talk about innovation in achieving sustainable development goals. I would like to highlight in my keynote speech the issue of climate action as one of the ultimate goals to make this world a better place. Climate change has been deemed to be an environmental pandemonium that has accosted political, economic, social, and human systems. It has created a daunting challenge and dismal innovation to humanity. However, its catastrophic impacts and risks have been staved off either by the adaptation solutions or mitigation approaches conducted by different institutions, agencies, and centers. Climate Smart Philippines, which is the flagship program of the Environmental and Climate Change Research Institute, which I founded in 2010, is a platform that provides elucidations in reducing disaster risks and preventing potential damage and losses through scientific wide-ranging assessment, capacity development, project management, and multilateral cooperation among actors. It is an avenue for all the stakeholders to understand, plan, develop, and implement not only the best science and evidence-based strategic solutions, but also the most humane and gender-responsive schemes. It is also a stratagem designed to bring out the best in every individual to solve the most pressing conundrum, regardless of culture, gender, and status in life. And it is also a bridge that influences and impacts public policy, which deals with matters of fretfulness, peevishness, and sensitivity. But what is the ultimate identity of Climate Smart Philippines that has captured the hearts of the Filipino people? And how is it different from any other efforts and initiative? Climate Smart Philippines applies the power of multi-stakeholder participatory mechanisms. Climate Smart Philippines applies the multi-stakeholder participatory assessment process, planning, and implementation, which are based on collaboration and cooperation in an inclusive mode. Though there's a great diversity that exists, the spectrum of solutions that benefits the large segment in the society prevails. Some of the outcomes are more informed participatory and integrated governance and management at all levels, increased public and private sector investment in required infrastructure, services, technologies, and innovations to support the sustainable management of countries' resources, planning practices and implementation capacity in order to address complex interactions and trade-offs among the utilizations of resources, and improved management capability of the three major islands of the Philippines. Number two, Climate Smart Philippines is science and evidence-based. All stakeholders, government institutions, provincial and local government units, academe, civil society organizations, non-government organizations, people's organizations of farmers, fishermen, and indigenous people, the private sector, are empowered using credible sources of evidence, which are based on multiple lines of scientific research and education. In addition, there is a substantial array of scientific substantiation and growing body of knowledge about technologies, innovations, and even policies that are taught and recommended to the actors in order to slacken the magnitude of climate change. Some of these.
Mr. Glenn, please excuse me for interrupting you.
Yes.
Just see that all the participants see that your presentation is freezed in some way. Are you showing something on your presentation? Oh, just, okay, now it's perfect. Thank you. Please go on. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's okay. Because it is just a one slide presentation.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so some of these are as follows. Land zoning and new building codes have been implemented to reduce the vulnerability of the communities. adjustment of the agricultural calendar in the Philippines has also been executed to address the issue of food security and water sufficiency. Climate proofing or climate smart approaches for post-production management practices have been integrated in the planning and have been also taught to the communities of farmers, fishermen, and indigenous people. Sustainable natural resource management has been communicated to the communities in order to increase resilience of food production. The establishment of renewable energy sources has been done in the off-grid areas and islands. Climate smart rainwater harvesting system has been introduced to tackle water security, especially in the most remote areas. Gender equality initiatives and considerations, the use of traditional knowledge and practices on agrobiodiversity, sustainable land management, and sustainable forest management have been strengthened. Through the gender responsive measures, the role of women in the development and conservation processes have been highlighted. The inclusion of fourth industrial revolution technologies or the 4IR, big data and artificial intelligence applications on farms already exist and are set to transform farming that will yield more productivity and profitability. Such advanced devices and field sensors can help the agricultural sector efficiently. Other technologies can improve allocation and reproduction cost and increase producers' earnings. For IR, provides energy efficiency, information for the consumers and utility companies. Consumers want to experience the effects on their electricity bills and on the grid. For IR technologies have the potential to assemble more complete, current, and accessible information on water supply and demand. Satellite imagery and other observation tools are delivering profound new insights on water supply in parts of the country where conventional ground-based methods to measure water supply are not feasible or practical. The strengthening of artificial intelligence to provide most accurate climate trends and projections is specifically for precipitation and temperature variables. Number three, Climate Smart Philippines is people-centered. Climate Smart Philippines has a strong focus on tackling the innumerable roots of impacts and risks of climate change to make sure that there is actual convalescence in the quality of life of the populace today and in coming decades. The stakeholders are trained in the development and implementation processes to ensure resiliency and sustainability. For instance, fostering resilience of the production landscapes of food and water, nutrition, and livelihood security of the farmers, fishermen, IPs, women, youth, persons with disabilities or PWDs, and local communities must be one of the top priorities. To date, more than 700 government institutions and local government units have been capacitated that benefited more than 30 million people. New regulations, policies, projects have been established to promote climate change adaptation and mitigation, disaster risk reduction, and sustainability systems, which have the potential to benefit more than 120 million Filipinos. More than 300 members of the academe or higher education institutions, universities, colleges, private and public, have been trained to help their localities to develop and implement the pertinent climate change adaptation risk reduction and management or CCADRM programs. More than 300 organizations such as CSOs, NGOs, people's organizations have been empowered through a series of training workshops in order to create alternative solutions before, during, and after crisis. And more than 300 representatives from the business sector and service providers have been capacitated to prepare them to address plausible peril. Climate Smart Philippines has been extended to ASEAN region. There are 89 or 84 projects developed and implemented in the Philippines and 22 projects that are being replicated and ongoing in Southeast Asia in the 9 ASEAN member states. In summary, Climate Smart Philippines is more than a program or a project. It is beyond science, technology, and innovation. It is beyond unleashing the potential of every individual. The whole point is to bring people together, not only to be trained to be resilient, but to be part of the community that will inspire others and serve our country wholeheartedly. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Science Diplomat Banaguas. I believe you have inspired not just our students here today, but all of our educators as well to continue pushing for positive change in the area of sustainability, sustainable development worldwide. So a round of applause for, please, for Science Diplomat, please. And
Thank you.
now,
Thank you, Milena.
thank you, thank you. And now we are ready to open the floor for your questions, as we still are happy to have a science diplomat here. And floor is open. I just want to remind that you can ask your question as in Facebook platform and in Zoom question and A section as well. And I see that we have a question. What existing or proposed innovative sustainable projects are you excited for? Do you have any nice examples of being excited of any interesting project?
Yes, as I have mentioned, we have the rainwater harvesting system, the ultrasonic flood detector systems. Everything is related to climate change because I'm a climate scientist. And in Southeast Asia, we have this particular team. All right, these are the outstanding scientists and engineers of Southeast Asia. So we called ourselves the ASEAN Science Diplomats, and the other one is the ASEAN Science and Technology Fellows. All right, and part of our commitment is to address not only climate change, of course, the sustainability development goals. And part of our mandate, part of our commitment is to invite all the stakeholders on how we're going to implement this particular, how we're going to target these particular sustainable development goals. All right. And another thing is I would like to pitch our ASEAN Science Diplomacy Program. It's similar to what you do. All right. The ASEAN Science Diplomacy Program is part of our mandate, part of our commitment is to train the outstanding scientists and engineers of Southeast Asia to communicate science because you know very much the problem or the challenge of the scientists is whenever they talk, they communicate to their co-scientists and they fail sometimes to communicate their work to the public. And that's the challenge that we provide, the kind of capacity development or training that we provide to our scientists in Southeast and engineers in Southeast Asia. Another thing is we also train them on how they're going to integrate science into the policy. So we teach them and we provide them the art of policy making, the science of policy making, and the most important thing is the ethics of policy making, and that is the essence of of that particular group, the ASEAN Science Diplomacy Program. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Sounds very impressive. We work in Europe as well, lots of with evidence-based policy making. It sounds very, very similar what you say.
Yes, yes. Actually, we partner with your group. It's Euraxis. I'm pretty much sure you're familiar with Euraxis.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
this coming November, Euraxis is one of our partners for our third Climate Smart and Disaster Resilient International Conference. So aside from Euraxis, USAID will also be part of it, plus the U.S. Department of State. So thank you.
But what about your science diplomacy program, which is very inspirational, interesting for all the sciences, I think not only in Asia, but in all around the world.
Yes.
Do you think to spreading and to integrate that and have collaboration with partners not only from Asia, but with young researchers or with researchers, junior researchers, with all around the world from, I don't know, United States, Europe,
Yes.
Australia, and so on?
For the science diplomacy program and of course for the climate smart and disaster resilient ASEAN, yes, we partner not only with the US, but of course we also partner with Euraxis. So it's European under the European Union.
Okay.
So yes, we partner with you, and most of our speakers are really from these particular countries. So we also have the therefore sure. Therefore, sure, it means the researcher. The therefore sure lecture series. We are in the 38th lecture, and most of our speakers again are from the European Union, and of course from the United States, plus Japan, of course.
Okay, okay, I see that we have one more question. So thank you very much for the very encouraging reports from Climate Smart Philippines. And how do you think we can get engineering university students to be more involved in these initiatives?
Well, most of my researchers are undergraduates. I have 45 junior research scientists. And I do always tell them that whenever you do your work, whenever you conduct research, whenever you engage yourself in an academic research, you have to make sure that it has to create positive impacts, no matter how innovative the works are, because it will just be moonshine that if there's no impact, if your project has no impact to the society and environment. Now, in getting the scientists and getting the engineers, so the engineering students, that's also one way, all right? That's also the purpose of the science diplomacy program. We're not only providing training to their professors, because I saw some of the schools, and some of their schools, some of their professors are actually my co-science diplomats. So, like for example, Gajamada, they have Agus, ASEAN Science Diplomat and Science Technology Fellow from Indonesia, and he's now with the presidential under the presidential commission of the president of commission of the president under the president of President Gecko. I forgot the name of that particular office. So he's a science diplomat at the same time. He's also a professor at Gahajamada. So part of what we do is not just to introduce science diplomacy, not just to train these scientists and engineers to integrate science into policy, but of course to bring this to their students, to attract more students to engage and to take science and engineering as as part of their curriculum. And like what I said, no matter how technical or innovative your works are, make sure that this particular project will really create positive changes to the lives of the people. Thank you.
Thank you, dear science diplomat. I have the last question to you because the time is going
Okay.
very fast, but I see that team participants would like to hear your answer. So right now, SDGs have been going for half of its lifetime. What do you think of the last 14 years of journey, and what should all countries do to accomplish the SDG goals in 2030? What do you think? How would that be possible?
2030? Sorry, is it the
2030. 2030.
all right. Of course, specific, for example, for UNFCCC, the Sustainable Development Goal, right? In the Philippines and even in Southeast Asia, we have the NDC, the National Determined Contributions, and part of our commitment by 2030 is to reduce our emissions. And how are we going to do that? By introducing more renewable energy solutions, by introducing more climate change mitigation and adaptation solution projects. And it's not only being done in the Philippines and Southeast Asia, it is also being done around the globe, because all of us have most of the countries that are members of the United Nations are required are committed to reduce their national determined contributions. And that's only one example. And the rest, poverty reduction, sustainable land management, even for the forest and even for the water. So everything is included.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. That's all the time we have for question and answer. But before we will let our special guest to go on, so on behalf of the organizer of the 2021 Gecko Challenge, I would like to present this humble certificate of appreciation. So this certificate is presented to science diplomat Glenn Banaguas, our keynote speaker, for sharing his valuable knowledge and experience during the opening program of the Gecko Challenge. It's given today on 28th of the June and signed by Rizalinda de Leon, PhD, head of Gecko Summer School Committee, and Camille Pernell, Gecko Project Coordinator. So once again, dear science diplomat, thank you for your time and participation. It was very good to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Lena. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the answers. Thank you.
And that wraps up the opening program. Thank you everyone for joining. Now it's time to start the 2021 Gecko Challenge and buckle down to work. We will see each other again in 2 days for the midweek program. Until then, do well, enjoy the process, try to have some fun, and keep safe. Well,
Did you know? The strong economic growth in Southeast Asia is creating a shift in labour market needs. Industrialisation and technological development lead to a growing demand for skilled engineers. For fresh graduates looking for a job, this means increased competition as more and more engineers arrive on the labour market. To get ahead of the competition, soft skills are a highly valued asset in the eyes of employers and can truly make the difference. Improving engineers' employability with multi-competencies, knowledge and opportunities is the aim of the European project Gecko to meet these labour market's new requirements. Through exchange of good practices between 8 Asian and 5 European universities, Gecko aims to enrich engineering courses through a multi-skill approach in the Philippines, Thailand and Indonesia. How will Gecko boost soft skills training? The idea is to develop an innovative learning experience in which courses will mix digital modules and experience-based learning. Students from the Philippines, Thailand and Indonesia will form international teams to work on case studies together. Selected teams will get a chance to meet in person during a summer school where they will be able to present their project. For future engineers in the region, this learning experience is a great opportunity for them, as they will get a chance to broaden their professional network and acquire a variety of soft skills in a multicultural environment. What about the private sector? The Gecko project offers a chance to help shape engineering courses to better meet their expectations in terms of graduate skill sets. And for other universities in Southeast Asia, increasing regional cooperation is also one of the goals of the project. Universities are encouraged to expand on the Gecko experience and network to develop similar initiatives in the region. Want to know what the project can offer you and how to get involved? Write us or visit the website. Did you know? The strong